Right then, Blues. We need to have a serious chat about Nicholas Jackson and what's happening behind the scenes at Stamford Bridge, and frankly, it's got me proper concerned about where this club is heading with one of our most promising strikers. The latest developments around Jackson have left many of us scratching our heads, wondering what on earth the board are playing at with his future. Now, before we dive into this mess, let me be crystal clear. This isn't about pointing fingers at Jackson or creating drama for the sake of it. This is about understanding the reality of our striker's situation and what it means for Chelsea's future. The information I'm about to share with you comes from sources close to the club, and it paints a picture that every single Chelsea fan needs to hear about Nicholas Jackson's potential departure. If you're as passionate about this club as I am, and you want to stay ahead of the curve on all things Chelsea, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. We're building a community of proper Blues here, and your support means everything. Right, let's get into Nicholas Jackson's situation. The situation we're facing with Jackson is frankly baffling, and it highlights just how muddled our transfer strategy has become. We're talking about a striker who's shown glimpses of real quality since arriving from Villarreal, someone who could develop into a genuine asset for this football club. Yet here we are, seemingly ready to listen to offers and potentially ship Nicholas Jackson off to Old Trafford, of all places. What's particularly concerning is that Chelsea have actively opened their doors to Manchester United regarding Jackson. We're not talking about United coming knocking. We've actually approached them with the opportunity to start talks for our striker. That's mental, honestly. Why are we offering one of our players to a direct rival when Jackson should be developing here at the Bridge? According to my sources, Manchester United have been presented with Jackson as one of their options to add a new striker, with Ruben Amorim apparently considering him after other targets like Mbeumo and Cunha. The fact that Chelsea are actively pushing this deal tells you everything about how the hierarchy view Jackson's role in our future plans. The financial aspect of this potential Jackson deal is equally mind-boggling. We're talking about a player valued at around $100 million according to reports. That's serious money for someone we signed just over a year ago. But here's the thing that's really getting under my skin. If Nicholas Jackson is worth that kind of fee, why are we even entertaining the idea of letting him go to a struggling United side? Manchester United, let's be honest, aren't exactly setting the world alight at the moment. They're languishing in mid-table, they've got no European football to offer, and their project is far from convincing. Yet somehow Jackson would still consider moving there if Chelsea decided to cash in. That tells you everything you need to know about where we stand as a destination right now. The swap deal element involving Jackson adds another layer of complexity. There's talk of Chelsea maintaining interest in Alejandro Garnacho as part of any potential Jackson deal. United are apparently aware of our interest in their winger and are open to discussing a swap involving Nicholas Jackson. On paper, trading Jackson for Garnacho might seem like smart business, but in reality, it smacks of desperation. What really winds me up is that Jackson's priority remains staying at Chelsea and fighting for his place. The lad wants to be here, wants to prove himself in a blue shirt, and that's exactly the mentality we should be nurturing. Yet instead of backing Nicholas Jackson and showing faith in his development, we seem more interested in exploring exit routes and offering him around. This whole Jackson situation perfectly encapsulates everything that's wrong with our current approach to squad management. We're too quick to give up on strikers who show potential, too eager to chase the next signing, and too willing to strengthen our competitors by handing them players like Jackson who could come good with proper support. The reality is that Jackson hasn't been given a proper chance to establish himself. He's shown moments of quality, he's still adapting to the Premier League, and he clearly wants to succeed at Chelsea. But rather than patience and development, we're looking at cashing in and potentially watching him flourish at Old Trafford. As Chelsea fans, we deserve better than this constant uncertainty around players like Nicholas Jackson. We deserve a clear vision, consistent decision-making, and faith in strikers who want to be here. Until that changes, we'll continue to find ourselves in these frustrating situations where promising talent like Jackson could slip through our fingers and end up strengthening our rivals.